What's going on, guys? It's Jay from Dirty Boy Tools, here to bring you this very tiny EDC organizer. It's by a company called Unveiling. I'll include the link in the description. It's basically a little square with a bunch of nylon loops all meshed together to create a grid that can hold onto maybe 5, 6, 7 of your favorite small miniature items. I wouldn't recommend this as a standalone EDC kit, as the nylon can definitely fray up and get cut up. But if you include this in part of a larger kit like I will, for example, if you include it inside of a max edition kit like this, it'll probably keep it protected and safe, and it'll keep all your tools organized. In my case, that's going to be very helpful, since I want to keep my tools in a small portion of that pouch, and then leave the rest of that pouch for bigger things like sewing kits, survival, things of that nature. But let me start to show you what's inside here and what I'm keeping, and as I take out the tools, you guys will see what this looks like without holding any tools. First off, I have this Knipex 125mm Cobra. Very practical use. Everyone who's had this type of plier has had high praise for it, and it's good in any EDC situation. Next up, I have this Lyle pry bar. It's about a 1/4 inch thick over here. It has a striking cap, so it ends up being very practical. A lot more useful than most of the EDC pry bars I see on the market. Next up, I have an adjustable crescent wrench. I would prefer a Knipex pliers wrench to this, but this will fit into this small kit. Next up is a very tiny flathead screwdriver. It's one of those cheap screwdrivers that comes in little kits, or comes with little sets. They end up coming in handy in a lot of different situations. Have my Olight flashlight. The downside to this is that it does have a AA battery in it. I would prefer charging, but this is what I have, and it has come in handy for me. I got a press cycle set of ratchets. So these types of ratchets, if you look at the dot, it is a pass-through ratchet, so I can put this bit extender here, and I can always move it out a little bit, or if I don't want to push through at all, I can just not line up that red dot, and now I have an extended ratchet. Also has a bit here, so that if I do want to extend it, I can of course use it as a nice little T-bar. So this right here, I'd only include it if you're going to use this as a standalone pouch and nothing else. This is just a small, tiny knife. It's by Key Unity. I thought it was cool. Got it. Basically, if you are using this kit to build different things like furniture pieces or nightstands or bed frames or anything like that, you still need to cut open the box, and if you don't have an EDC blade on you, you need something sharp. This will do the trick. This will cut tape. This will cut everything that you need to, but for obvious reasons, that's about its limitations. Last up, I have this little bit kit I have put together. Just got a Phillips, despite what this says, this is a Phillips 5 and a Phillips 6. I'm sorry, flat 5, flat 6, and then Phillips 1 and 2, and then a metric 3, 4, 5. That's really all you need for a lot of everyday things that you encounter nowadays. I wanted to leave this part empty because the bits would dig into the nylon, and I just wanted to avoid that. So this is the pouch all by itself, all alone. You can see it's just a simple grid, simple nylon loops through it. Pretty flexible underneath it. I'm not sure what the material is. Looks like a piece of plastic. My guess would be UHMW, which is durable enough for something like this. But there you guys have it. This is what I would put on my pocket square EDC kit. I'll include a link for this holder in the description, and let me know what you guys think.